Hello, everybody. Hope you all are doing well and safe. In this video, I am going to tell you about PPF, that is Public Provident Fund. Public Provident Fund, it is a very popular investment option, and it is the ideal investment option for those who have very low risk appetite, those who don't want to take the risk but simultaneously want to earn high return. For them, this investment option is a gem. Basically, this option, that is PPF, Public Provident Fund, caters to your long-term financial objectives and long-term financial needs. For example, it could be the education of your child, it could be your retirement corpus, marriage of your children, long-term goals. So, why this is popular? Because it is backed up, or you can say it is mandated by our government. Therefore, it is very less exposed to the market risk. Your principal amount and your interest is very much in the safe hands, is guaranteed. As per my study and analysis, you can say the interest rate has fluctuates between has also reached till 9%. It dwells in between 7.1 or 7 to 9% till date. Currently, the interest rate which is going for PPF in several banks, it is 7.1% effective from 1st April 2020 because of this pandemic. Lastly, it was 7.9%. So you can assume that there will be a very good income as well as it will be safe too. Now quickly I will be telling you about the features which are the best, and you can say the most important feature of this USP, you can say, of this plan. First one is the amount that you can invest. It is minimum 500 and maximum 1.5 1 lakh and 50,000, 1.5 lakh that you can invest. You can also invest more than 1.5 lakh also, but the problem is the interest and the tax rebate that you will get under section 80C of Income Tax Act 1961, it is still maximum 1.5, that is 1 lakh and 50,000 per financial year. So you can invest more also, but obviously it will you will not be benefited from the interest point of view, and also you will not get the interest tax rebate on the excess part. Now it has a maximum lock-in period of 15 years, means you have to keep on investing the money for 15 long years. You can do it monthly, or you can do it as a annual lump sum amount. Now when it comes to that 15 long tenure is 15 long years is a long time. Now question may arise that if any emergency need can happen, can crop up, then what if would you like to, or would you be able to withdraw the money? There are many clauses. Partial withdrawal can be possible, but after the completion of 6 financial years. 6 complete financial years. Now, what do you mean by complete financial years? Say suppose if I start the PPF now from the month of September 2020, then I'll be getting the interest for this financial year from September to 31st of March 2020, but this time period will not be counted as a full financial year. My complete tenure of 15 years will be counted from 1st April 2021. So that, like that, you can calculate that after completion of 6 complete financial year, you will be able to go for a 50% withdrawal of your amount that you have invested. Now you can, if you want to close your PPF account, that also you can do. After the completion of 7 full financial year, you can close that. Obviously you will have to provide certain documents regarding that, for what there are certain clauses that for this purpose you can close the financial year, close the PPF account. That could be higher education or any medical higher education, in case you have opened the PPF for your minor child. By then, say suppose your minor child wants to go for a higher education, then you can close the PPF account and you can get that money. In that case, a penalty of 1% in the interest rate will be taken place. So another interesting or attracting feature is that you can also avail loan against this investment. But again, there are some rules. After completion of 3 financial year, and the tenure of this loan will be 36 months, means between third financial year and till 6th financial year of your 15 long tenure, you can avail the loan. The amount will be 25% or less than whatever the amount collected in your or available in your PPF account. These are some very interesting features of Public Provident Fund. Now come to who are eligible to open this. Any Indian citizen can open this Public Provident Fund. A minor can also have a Public Provident account, but only condition is it has to be operated by either or both of his parents. And one individual can have only one PPF account. Means you cannot have one PPF account in post office and then another PPF account in State Bank of India. You can have only one PPF account. Earlier it was that only the post office used to cater this, but now the banks are also providing you the benefit of PPF account, the private banks as well as the government banks. So you can choose your bank where you want to open the PPF account. You can transfer your PPF account from one branch to another branch of your account, and banks also among the banks also. I'll advise that you need to check out if you have an existing saving account at a bank, you need to check out if they are providing the Public Provident Fund option, because it will be easier, it will take less time, because the KYC of yours is already done. So you will be able to avail the benefit or complete the documentation early, fast. What are the documents that are required? Obviously the application form, the KYC documents, KYC documents as required by your by the bank that you want to avail the benefit from, and passport size photographs. You can do it on offline as well as online, but these days online is better and safe and less time consuming. So that's why if your existing bank is providing the benefit, that will be very much useful. Otherwise you can anytime get the benefit from the banks that suits you. Now when to do the deposit, there is a trick, because the interest rate that you can get in PPF is a compounded form, is a compounded interest. So the benefit will be, the more interest you can avail, or the benefit will be, if you deposit, if you are doing it monthly, then if you deposit, you should be depositing your installment from 1st to 5th of every month. And if you are doing it annually, then before 5th of April of every financial year, you need to do the deposit. My personal advice is to go for annual lump sum payment or the investments. Why? Because see, for monthly you can go for a short term fixed deposit, or you can say short term recurring deposit, where you can also get some in earning in the form of 6% rate of interest. They are providing, most of the banks these days, for recurring deposits. So you keep on recurring deposits, investing in the recurring deposit, managing the dates, managing the time period, earn some money from this recurring deposit, and make it sure it is maturing before you need to deposit in your PPF. You'll be earning some interest from your recurring deposit, and simultaneously you will be able to deposit your annual installment for PPF. Your money is also saved and they are working for you also. Interesting, I guess. So this is all about PPF. PPF, I believe, will make your investment profile very strong, because in your investment profile you should have some strong backup for the lean period, maybe of the investment that you have that are market linked. This will save your profile. So that is all about PPF. There are many online calculators that are available, from where you can calculate on the basis of the amount that you would like to get after 15 years, that what will be the monthly installment, or what will be the yearly installment that you need to pay. It will be very easier to find out, according to your objectives, that how much corpus you would like to have. And trust me, they are very lucrative and safe. So that's all from my side. Hope the video helps you to guide your investment option and select your investment option. If you like the videos and the information, please do like, share and subscribe the channel. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.